Oh, sorry, that's my mom FaceTiming me.
Oh, that's all right. Say hi to her for me. So I'm in Chicago right now. Where in the world are you?
I'm on the West Coast. I'm in Los Angeles right now.
Oh, right on. Okay, cool. I lived in LA for a little while, but then we came back to Chicago just in time for like 20 inches of snow, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, kind of like the worst timing ever, huh?
Yeah, definitely. But man, you're 3 times platinum now.
I guess so. Is that the word on the streets?
That's what they're telling me. Isn't that insane?
Man, it feels good. I
Does
gotta
it?
change
Yeah.
my name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, like, I mean, obviously, when you like wrote and recorded Mood, I'm sure as an artist you felt super confident in the song and you were like hyped about it. But did it go beyond anything you have ever could have imagined, or all the while were you like, no, this is the one?
I mean, there's been times I thought, yo, this is the one. And it might have been the one, it might have not been the one. But with this song in particular, I was like, this is a great song. I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but I just know it's a great song.
Yeah.
So when I saw how fast it took off, it was like really surprising just because I never seen nothing like that before. Like the way that it came together with the the perfect timing of like, being the happiest song in one of
Yeah.
like the weirdest times of our lives. Like, I don't know, it was like the stars aligned and just made everything right.
Yeah, I really hope that the like I've got a daughter and I hope she's in school and they're like, there was a pandemic and these were the top 10 songs in the midst of the pandemic.
Yo, then they'll run the streams back every year.
Yeah.
All the kids are gonna learn about it. I'm
Yeah,
with that.
that's so cool. Did the song come together like quickly? Like you hear a lot with artists like, oh, this song came together like in an hour. Like we had it and we were good to go. Or was there more like of like you had an idea and you were tinkering with it and it kind of came together? Like how did it all?
It was super organic. We were all just hanging out at Ian's house, me, Ian, Omer, KBZ. And I remember the song, we finished it in like 30 minutes, it felt like. Like Omer picked up the guitar while we were playing video games and just started doing the chords. And I just had that melody pop in my head while you're always in the mood. And boom, I feel like I blinked and then we had a song.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that line, like, why are you always in the mood? I feel like we've all said that to like our partner or had it said to us at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was that like in the back of your mind or did it just like click?
Literally, it just like that was like the first thing I said when I heard the guitar. I'm always in a mood, and boom.
Yeah. And it just took off from there. That's so crazy. I love hearing that about how things can like just organically happen like that. Does it ever feel like cheating in a way? Like that was easy and now here you are?
Nah, I'll take all the easy number ones I can get, man. I mean, I think that I'm just a vessel, right? When something like that pops in your head and becomes something that impacted so many people's lives, I can't take all the credit. There's some higher power that was like, let's give it to this guy. I think he can make it get out to the world. And that was just what the world needed to hear at the moment. So I'm just glad to be a part of that process.
Are there artists that you like either look up to or are influenced by right now? Like who are some of those artists for you?
Oh, sorry, that's my mom FaceTiming me.
Oh, that's all right. Say hi to her for me. Send her my love.
No, we're good. But I mean, definitely growing up, some of my biggest inspirations were like Drake, Kanye West, Michael Jackson, ASAP Rocky. Like those are probably the guys.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool because you kind of hear elements of all that. I feel like in Mood a bit as you say that. I'm like, oh yeah, you hear a little bit of all that in there.
Yeah,
that's so cool. This is random, but you said you guys were gaming. Like, what do you play?
we're doing Call of Duty gun game 2v2. Me and Ian, that was a good night because I remember me and Ian were like just killing it, like back to back to back every game we were going off. So I guess I don't know. We were just destined for greatness on that day.
Have you been doing a lot of gaming or like what have you been doing throughout the pandemic now? Like, is it weird having this like massive hit, but then also being kind of like stuck at home in a way?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like the weirdest circumstances surrounding a number one ever, like I'm just glad that I was able to make the most of it. You can look at something like this as being the worst thing ever, probably not the best thing ever, but I tried to see somewhere in between, and I just realized like, yo, it's a blessing and a curse. If there wasn't no pandemic, I wouldn't have made this song. But, because of the pandemic, I can't go on tour. But because of the pandemic, by the time I can go on tour, it's going to be some of the biggest shows I've played in my life so far.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I feel like because of like TikTok and like Instagram Reels and all that, like you got to watch people like be influenced by and react to your music. Was that something that was like unique to see or special to see, like to watch people react to it in real time like that?
I mean, it's always weird, you know, seeing stuff online versus seeing it in person, because I don't think you can fully comprehend the scope of how many people that like that song or that song affected online. Like, I could never watch every single TikTok somebody made to it. You know, I'm only going to see the ones from J-Lo or Britney Spears or Donald Glover, like you did a couple of days ago.
That's fine too, dude.
I mean, yo, I love that. But like, for me, it's all about, I'm a real life person. Like, I know how to use the internet. I grew up using the internet, but this is real life, you know, and I'm trying to make the most of it. So I wish I could have seen that in person, but like I said, I ain't worried about it. It'll happen when it's meant to happen.
Can you say, I don't even know if you can say it, but like, are you planning to get out in the world? Like, you know, I don't know what the summer's going to look like, you know, like we're all talking vaccine and blah, 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 whatever. And do you have like any penciled in plans for any kind of like tour or anything like that?
I mean, we got some festivals and stuff lined up for the end of the summer, but you know, only time will tell if those slots remain.
Yeah, it's kind of like out of our hands in general. Yeah, because we have like obviously Lollapalooza in Chicago didn't happen last year. We're all kind of hoping it'll happen this year, but I mean, who knows? Like, who knows what'll happen? It's so wild.
I love to perform at Lollapalooza though. Like, I love Chicago so much.
Yeah.
When I went there,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, when I went there on tour for the first time, well, actually the first time I went there was for Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash, and I had like the backstage and everything, but just going out to the clubs and stuff after, I'm like, it's a big city, but you still get that Midwestern like wholesomeness and appreciation of life and like enthusiasm for having a good time. So I always have a blast when I'm out there.
Dude, that's you couldn't have had a better like statement about the city. That's awesome. That's so cool. Well, if you mentioned like J-Lo, you mentioned Britney Spears, like Donald Glover, what was the biggest like, whoa, holy crap moment for you? Like with one, maybe it's with a celeb that reacted to the song or like something you saw online.
Justin Bieber got on the remix. Like,
yeah, dude.
Yo, he is one of the top 5 artists of the last 15 years. And he is on my song. And I listened to him when I was in elementary school. Like, that is mind boggling to me.
Well, it's cool. Like we play Bieber like every half hour here, and then you're right behind him, dude. You are right on sale right now. Well, that's so cool. When this is all done, like, do you have a list, like the first few things you're going to do? Do you know, like, okay, hey, if tomorrow they were like, pandemic's over, go, what's like the first thing you would do?
I probably want to leave the country, bro. Like, I want to see the world so much. I haven't even seen the world, and my album's pretty much finished, so I don't really got a lot of pressure on that front. I would just go travel right now if I could.
Yeah. Do you know when we'll get the album? Like, do you know when?
End of March. El Dorado is coming end of March, very soon.
Dude, that's great. That's fantastic. Awesome.
And we got a single dropping on Friday too.
Oh, okay, great. That's fantastic. I can't wait. We've got the Mixed New Music Club here, so hopefully we'll have that in there.
Fine.
Sam and Jacqueline are listening. I'm like, yes, send us the song. We'll
send it through.
That's awesome. Well, hey, man, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to talk to us in Chicago. I really appreciate it. It's so cool to meet you. And like, I hope we can do this in real life in the next 6 months or something like that when you're in town again.
Oh, yeah. Once the tours is back, don't worry. We're pulling up deep.
Awesome, dude. I can't wait. Thank you so much for the time, and congratulations on all the success. I hope it just keeps going and going and going.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye.